a different place.
We're in my room.
Cece's room. And we are missing Annabelle, but we have a replacement.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
This is, what's up today's topic?
Today's topic is working in Japan.
Yay! Because as far as we know, we're the only ones who have jobs, so we're qualified to talk about
Ever.
this. Well, out of the people we know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, I guess the first thing we should talk about is probably the most well-known and easiest to get a job, especially if you don't speak Japanese here, is like English teaching or ALTs and through like JET programs and other such programs.
Yeah.
Actually, we don't know a lot about that because we're not
a part of it.
No, but there's like plenty of information online and other YouTubers who've had this sort of experience.
Google it.
So yeah, Google it.
Yeah, check out the JET scheme and being an ALT, which is assistant language teacher, like, you know, English assistant language teacher.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The internet has an abundance of that, so
we don't have an abundance of knowledge about that.
We have no experience.
We don't have any cheekychishiki about that.
Sorry.
So
you have to find someone else's cheekychishiki there.
Yeah, so moving on.
Yeah. Talk about Choom's job.
My job. So if you don't know, you should know that I work at 6% Doki Doki, and I work as a shop girl in the shop. And, well, yeah, shop girl, where else? Shop girl. Okay, let's start how I got the job. So, I don't know.
But you did modelling for Moshi Moshi Japan?
Yeah, so I did modelling for them at Moshi Moshi Nippon, and then they liked me, and then they asked me to work in the shop, and that was it. So, that's it. I think that for shops, like jobs in shops in Harajuku anyway, they're looking for a certain image and you have to fit into that image.
They'll probably approach you instead of
because what a lot of shops are looking for are brand ambassadors rather than just people working in a shop.
People who can represent the brand well.
They need to be able to promote it, because like you get sent out to like represent the brand for like magazines, like street snaps and stuff. So you know you have to be on your fashion top of your fashion game.
It seems like as well that in Japan, like shop staff can be quite like popular and famous. So like there's sort of well-known shop staff, and maybe you know that's a kind of pull to the shop as well. Like people want to come and meet their favorite shop staffs. So, but that's not really something in the West as far as I know. So.
Just mainly like Harajuku and like other places like Shimokita, like New York Joe shop staff.
And in Shibuya 109.
Yeah. Like the Swan Kiss shop staff are really cool.
So Choom, what do you do? What does your job entail?
My job entails like, you know, the usual greeting customers, and like it's good because I can speak English. Well, I feel more comfortable speaking English anyway to customers. And yeah, like whatever normal shops are, like clean the shop as well. You know, you gotta kodo everything. Like lint roll.
Lint roll.
You gotta lint roll everything.
Kodo is so much like a nicer word.
Yeah, than lint roll. But yeah, it's just, you know, whatever normal people do in a shop, you know, restock things. It's just a normal shop job, apart from, you know, you just dress up in cool clothes. And you take pictures like, this one I'm wearing today, come visit me.
And you make the social media posts and things.
Yeah, you know, so you just say like, this one I'm wearing today, and you like post it on Instagram or Twitter, and everyone's like, yeah, and everyone's like, yay, making them all happy.
So what's the most fun thing about your job?
The most fun thing is definitely just when new items come in the shop and you get first dibs. And you like, yes! Like, there's a new print, like the Night Trip baby doll.
That's pretty cool actually.
Yeah, and I got first dibs on that, that was cool.
What's the worst thing about your job?
Probably, for me, because like I'm still learning Japanese, so sometimes if a customer asks me something, I'm not 100% on what they're saying, or if I'm not sure what the answer is, and just like shosho machi kudasai, and I just get someone else. So it's always that sort of fear of like, oh my god, they're gonna ask me something in Japanese. Like sometimes I can understand and sometimes I know the answer, but I haven't been working there that long, so I don't know everything.
But to be honest, when I was working in retail in London, like I used to go ask people all the time about stuff, so I don't think it's like unusual.
But I think definitely there are definite perks of working in Harajuku anyway, because you get to be a part of the Harajuku fashion scene and do all these like shoots and everything.
You've had really cool opportunities.
Like stuff like cool stuff. Fruits. That was really cool. Like shoots and stuff, and made like everyone's really friendly. Like Kanata and Manon, and I don't get to work with Ene, which is really sad. She always works in the cafe, and Yuka is so lovely, and everyone's so lovely. I haven't worked with Michu yet, but everyone's really nice.
Yeah, I like it, yeah. Rokupa forever.
Rokupa! Everyone's always asking, I think the worst thing everyone's always asking me, like, how did you do it? Like, I didn't weasel my way in, and they just picked me, man. I can't tell you this.
It is because you were cute. Yeah, let's be real.
You can't, there's no like method, there's no tried and tested method of how to enter the Harajuku fashion scene.
I feel like it's just right place, right time. Like, but that's with any kind of opportunity or job really.
And that's how we lead to Cece's job. Right place, right time.
So I work in a department store in Harajuku, and how I got the job was Choom was walking around the department store, and the CEO approached her with a business card and was like, oh, we're looking for international staff, if you have any friends that are interested, or if you're interested, like tell them. And Choom was already working at 6% at the time, so she was like, oh, you might be interested, take it. So I emailed the CEO and also this guy in promotions. I had no idea. Like,
yeah, he seemed a bit clueless.
When I worked with him this week, he was like, I had no idea what you were talking about.
Yeah, he didn't know either when the CEO came up to me and was like, yeah, you work at 6%? I was like, yes I do. But that was it.
It's pretty cool. And so it took, from when I emailed them to when I actually started working, it took about 2 months, because Japanese people love
taking their time,
taking their sweet ass time. But and also I had to get my I think this is also an important thing to talk about. I had to get, because I'm a student, I needed a special permission to be able to work, and we can only work 28 hours per week on our student visa. And because I didn't do it at the airport, which literally took 2 seconds, I had to go all the way to the immigration bureau and get that all sorted. So my advice is, if you're a student, get that done at the airport, because it will take like maybe 2 minutes. And if you don't have the sheet, ask for it, because it took 2 weeks from application to actually getting it, and having to go all the way to Shinagawa, coming all the way back, like, and there's no sort of guarantee that you'll even get permission, so don't just do that before. So that's up my little like bit off topic, but it's still very important. You need permission to work here, because you don't want to be deported or any of that stuff. Make sure you're make sure you're working in, we don't condone anything illegal on cheekychishiki, including visa stuff, so be really careful, because you could end up like sacrificing.
Get that permission.
Get that permission. That's my kind of, can't think of the words. Whatever.
That's your advice.
That's my advice. So basically it's kind of like an internship kind of setup. Like, when I go back to school, they might be interested in like employing me at the weekend or whatever, but so far what I do is I did some market research about like Western customers, because they don't really have any sort of knowledge, like specialist knowledge about foreign customers, especially from a Western point of view. And they wanted me to find out stuff to do with like what good and bad points about the store's layouts, and like what's putting off foreigners from coming in, like all that kind of stuff, and also what kind of Japanese fashion they're interested in, and like SNS and stuff. So I just basically like researched that for a couple of days and then presented it. And of course this is all in Japanese, like I had to write everything in Japanese, I had to present it in Japanese, which can be quite difficult, but like I guess my Japanese is good enough that I can like express what I wanted to say and they understood it, so that was fine. Did that for a couple of days, kind of like kaisha stuff. I had my little desk where I had my little laptop and was like clacking away with my nails. And then I also did some translation work, but I did it a lot quicker than they thought, so I kind of ran out of stuff to do. So they took me to a cat cafe for like research. Yeah. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. But
yeah, I think like the perks on top of the actual job are really nice.
Yeah.
Like, I think the atmosphere is really nice. I'm not sure about, well, your one seems really nice.
Yeah, like
it's really nice as well.
Like the people are really, really nice, and at first like I was really nervous because I'm the only foreigner working there.
Yeah.
And you know, you hear a lot of stuff about how like
you're gonna get treated differently.
Obviously, like you will be treated a bit differently because you're not Japanese, but you know, hear a lot of stuff about like how strict like life is there, like in that company setting. And I do kind of get their impression because when I come in at 10 o'clock and I leave at 7, but when I come in everyone's already there, and when I leave I'm the first one to leave. So I think, you know, it is a kind of more difficult lifestyle in that way. Like no one seems tired, but
yeah,
it does seem a bit more difficult in that way. And I think they expect like a lot, you know, to put in a lot of your time, which some people might not be willing to do. But so far I've enjoyed it. Obviously there's hard parts to it, like, you know, speaking in Japanese the whole time is quite tiring, even if you know you're competent in it. Or you don't know a particular word, or you know, you have to try and like talk around the word, or like ask like, how do I say this?
Yeah, it's challenging.
But to be honest, like I think from, you know, not a lot of sort of foreign Western people can speak Japanese, so they were really impressed. They were really impressed, and it's like if I couldn't speak Japanese, I wouldn't be here right now. But yeah, it's quite good. So I guess we're students, so we can't work full time. So this is quite a nice introduction into like working life in Japan. Yeah. So this is basically, you know, how you can get a job in Japan.
You gotta look out for this kanji.
Yeah.
Flash up on the screen.
Boshu or boshuchu, which means like in process of recruiting, I guess.
Yeah, just recruit.
Yeah, like you see it everywhere, and like one of our friends got a job just by like taking a photo of every single like boshuchu she saw and just phoning them.
Oh my god.
So it, you know, there is a way, but
you gotta be able to like
communicate. To speak in Japanese.
I think that's like a recurring theme with most of our videos.
But also play up like
Sprechen Sie Japanese.
Yeah. Yeah. Also play up your like ability to speak English.
Yeah.
Because that's basically my job.
It's a rare ability. Yeah, whenever a customer comes in and like, you know, they're clearly not Japanese, they're like, Choom.
Yeah.
It's your time.
It's your time to shine.
It's your time.
And I think, you know, you might feel like, oh, I don't know if your Japanese is good enough. But like, probably it is. Yeah. And if you can, they want you because you can speak another language, most likely. So don't play that down, or don't, you know, think less of yourself. Just be confident. Yeah. So,
and it's even better if you can speak another language.
Yeah, that'll be even better.
And I'm like, whoa, just this Umai.
Yeah. So that's our little advice. If you have any questions, like,
feel free to email us at
cheekychishiki. Any questions, comments?
Subscribe really helps us out.
Yeah.
And comment if you miss Annabelle.
Yeah, she's in Okinawa having a great time in the sun, and it's like really cold.
And we're here doing our jobs.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see you in our next video. Bye.